Hello and welcome to Royal Speak. Breaking news from England is startling. What at first seemed to be a minor amelioration of Carlos II's illness, or at the very least a gradual advancement of his disease, is now turning into a real catastrophe. The reports that Carlos changed, retracted, or revised his will and made funeral arrangements with active help appear to be connected to some pretty concerning disclosures. They imply that Carlos II may not be as well off as we are made to think. William will be returning to work tomorrow following his vacation, so all of this directly relates to what we're going to talk about today. His plate isn't overflowing, but we'll see how he manages the couple of obligations he has this week. What he will be able to reveal about his father and, of course, his wife is still up in the air. We are advised that, in addition to fighting cancer, she is experiencing anxiety over the possibility of becoming queen. The likelihood of this happening gets bigger every day. According to one media source, Prince William will take the throne. He won't take this role right away, of course, but he will in fact take it and perform his obligations as a king rather than a prince. Royal chronicler Daniela Elser confirmed in an Australian media that it's an unprecedented job. She confirms what we suspected. Carlos is unable to take on the role of visible and active leader that Britain needs because of his infirmity. William is supposed to fill in as a result. Paradoxically, he has been referred to as a replacement by GIS. So William will serve as Carlos's deputy, at least for the time being, even if Carlos is still the formal boss. And how will all of this play out? Similar to a covert position. In essence, he will be an apprentice performing royal tasks. The 41-year-old prince will reportedly ascend to the throne and govern the monarchy without a throne or crown. How Kate Middleton will handle her husband's lack of attention is a mystery. William, according to her, is her pillar of support. The kids start school tomorrow. We're not sure how George, Charlotte, and Lou will adjust to their new school, where their mother's illness may make them targets of jokes. Though depressing, it's the truth. The majority of the media attests to the fact that the children are facing difficulties as well. It's reported that psychologists are assisting them in bracing for the worst, for a potential worsening of Kate's illness. It's dramatic and depressing, but that's what happens in monarchies. William finds himself engulfed in a tornado in this situation. The royal authority thinks he will have to walk this fiery path to royalty far sooner than one might think. Therefore, there are rumors that he confronts severe tribulations ahead. It's not going to be easy, of course, but people will be closely watching to see how he manages the responsibilities of the future king, a temporary ruler. Williams will use these next few weeks and months as a model in the interim. He will have the same resources at his disposal during his reign as he will upon taking the throne. There are rumors that this will occur shortly, and although he will formally return as a prince, he will really return as a king. But don't expect him to take on his father's fiery style overnight. It's difficult to explain, but this part of the article implies that, in general, Carlos was a laborer and William has never been one. He will make an effort to carry out his royal duties, but not with the same fervor because it's equally crucial for him to be reachable. This, in my opinion, speaks to his honesty with his family. According to reports, the father of three plans to temporarily assume leadership while making sure his kids don't experience any mental trauma. Furthermore, the fact that Harry and William have frequently chastised their father for not being the perfect dad makes this ironic. For instance, the connection makes sense in light of Diana's passing. Carlos also took issue with his mother's distance from Isabella as a result of her royal responsibilities. William and Harry appear to be trying harder to spend more time with their kids than they did with their parents and older relatives as a result of these tragedies. This does not imply that William will pass away or abdicate. Though it's not totally obvious, his reappearance won't be typical, as I've already stated. With a team and assistants, he will act like a king. He will also take preventive measures, like to Kate Middleton's chemotherapy. William's return to duty will serve as a preventative measure for his eventual corona. It's a kind of extra time that lets Carlos hold the throne for a little while longer while also relieving William of some of the media burden. But a seasoned royal chronicler with 15 years of expertise thinks that it will take a hybrid approach. William will come back, but with new perspective. He'll put in more hours at work, but much of it will probably be done from home via video calls and the internet. Despite the fact that he won't be able to physically be everywhere, He is expected to assume greater responsibility than before and work remotely. From prince to king, it will resemble an internship, and we'll watch how he manages this position. Many people question William's suitability to rule as king. A recent cover story by an American media outlet said that Carlos confided in his son that he wasn't ready to rule as king. Maybe this is the answer to why everything is the way it is. According to the British press, William must therefore undertake these responsibilities, despite the fact that they greatly worry him. His wife is likewise concerned about this. William's coronation means that Kate Middleton will have to deal with even more attention and responsibility, not just because her husband will become king, but also because she herself might become queen. Her husband will be far from home. Kate Middleton will need to muster her courage and accept the challenge since it's a big one. Thank you for watching till the end. We appreciate your time. Kindly share your thoughts in the comment section below and consider subscribing to receive future updates. Thank you.